Go ahead.
Yep.
I went to old man's school picking apples, Ford and I, and we got along there pretty good as long as there wasn't permitted we could pick apples. Then I got to wondering about where I come from, and I got to talking to Mom about it. Well, she come from Illinois. Grandpa Templeton come from Ireland. It's a shame he come out here and spoiled this country, but he did. He was a nice old Irishman. You know what he'd do? He liked everybody and everybody liked him, and if they didn't like him, he'd fight them. He didn't care who there was, how big there was, or anything. He'd fight anybody, anytime, any place, and he liked them right after. He didn't stay mad. But Mom come on a train out here. That's when he took a lunch. You eat right on all your lunchbox on the train. She got to Spokane here, and the Spokane had just burnt down. She told about being here, probably a crescent hour, seriously, that was just tent houses. They're doing business in tent houses. That was their stores. And it built from there up. She went from there to Winona. That's down south, I don't know where you know where it is, not down towards Endicott. And Grandpa Templeton was a section boss. He got to be a section boss on the railroad. And they lived there and starved till the day she got married. Sure rough on them. Grandpa Hamilton was in Union Flat farming. He was considered pretty well fixed, I guess. Him and Uncle Heman. But my Grandpa Hamilton left Illinois, I'm sure it was. He come with covered wagons out through. He was a blacksmith, a doctor, a preacher, whatever you wanted. He was everything. He delivered lots of young babies right on that 2-mile hike for two years crossing.
2 years it took him to cross?
And he was quite a man. He was a man that could do anything, anytime. And he died when he was only 70-some. Then there's, go back into Dad's people, old Supply and all them, they come from Illinois, I think.
Supply is
Huh?
the one you were just talking about, isn't it? When he was the doctor and the preacher.
Yeah,
that was Supply.
Old Supply, he come out here. Then he had a brother older than him. There was quite a Hamiltons, quite a few of them. And they went to Willamette Valley and settled at Almasville, Oregon. That's where Dad was born. I could go to Almasville. I know about where it is, but I couldn't tell you how to get there. It's down in Willamette Valley towards below Eugene, somewheres.
Is that where your grandfather settled when he came out?
Huh?
Is that where your grandfather first settled when he came on the
No,
wagon?
he wasn't where he first settled, but he settled there sometime along. I don't know when he got there. But he settled there, and they lived there till they moved further north. They went out to further up into Washington, and he got a farm. And they done pretty good on them farms. Uncle Heman was a businessman. Everything he done touched to gold. He just like you. Everything he touched turned to gold. I guess he done pretty good.
Did your dad have any brothers or sisters?
7.
Who were they?
There's that Green, that Dora, that Effie. Some I can't think of. Then he had Frank, Dora, and Judd. I guess that's all the boys there was. There's 7 in the family. Of course, they've all been gone for years.
But they've all got families around, don't they?
Yeah. That's where old Jim Howard and Ed's folks come from, that same stock. They come from my way out, though. They come out here, and I know they homesteaded that place they had, and I had quite a big farm right there out of Endicott. They must either bought a homestead or they homesteaded. It was quite a lot of good land on it. They farmed that for years and years. Farmed the day Jim got married, I guess. That's where the Hamilton started from, but I can go back further than that if I had Judy's book here. I can go way, way back. What are we doing last? I can't think.
Well, talking about Grandma and Grandpa
Oh, yeah.
and their family.
Maybe Brad shot it up. And they worked at Disneyville for a year or so. Oh, the work is so hard. If I hadn't been a tough guy, I could never took it. Other people had to take it, and I did too. But it was rough to go, I'll tell you.
I think, okay, so we're gonna go back to where you were driving truck in Oregon and John was born, and then you left there and you went on to where?
Yeah, well, that's after we lost old Howard Puther. He lost his mind, and Mama didn't have nothing to stay there for because he was our mainstay. Well, anyway, we got all that and all right.
And you went up to Wilbur, you said?
Went to the wheat harvest. Now, that was a funny year. It was cold that year. I mean, it was cold as it is right now. And I'd go to work in the morning. I had a big sheepskin flying coat I'd wear to go to work. I was sewing socks on a combine. It was all right through the day, but at night, oh boy, it's cold.
And where was Mom and
Susan
kids?
Wilbur was staying with Grace Galloway, her stepmother. They all had a house, they were staying there together. So harvested over, and then we all went different ways. I hit for Republic, and they hit for, maybe they went to Republic. Seemed like we all went Republic. We rented a real nice first little house. Just had dear old Marvin. And John too, I guess. But that was some experience. Somebody moved in the Republic, didn't have a dollar to their name, and got a job of cutting 4-foot wood for the county poor farm. We cut wood for them for a few days and he couldn't make it, so old Troy and I, we quit and went and done something else. That's when we got into logging. A man come along with that nice big gray team and I bought them. Well, they were a nice team.
how'd you buy them? You must have had
Nothing down, nothing a month was paid for. Well, I paid them off roll to roll. Didn't pay much for them. Probably $200 or so for that big nice team. And we took them, went right out. Went and seen old Bill Atkins, he was a log buyer in town. And got some timber to skin. We went right skidding logs and we stayed at that for 4 or 5 years.
still living in the same place in Republic.
Huh?
Did you live in the same place all the time in Republic?
Oh yeah. I bought a little white house there. I bet it's still standing there.
Remember what street it was on?
Huh?
Remember what the address was?
The address? I don't know. It's out towards north towards the creamery, going out towards Jibberall. The big Jibberall and little Jibberall are 2 mountains.
So in that 4 or 5 years that you were in Republic and logging,
We were there 4 or 5 years, yes.
and
That's all I done was log and put up hay.
was Maisie and Jimmy born there then?
Jimmy was not Maisie.
Uh-huh.
She come along later. We left there and went to Nebraska. And I went to work for George Ramsey. He was Mom's uncle. He was on the county road crew, and I went to work for him. And we worked there for a long time. That's where Maisie was born. Had a good job and no wages. Then I got to run a cat farm. They had a little old Caterpillar tractor, and I got the job running that tractor, and that was that was really something. I run that till the day I left there. The old man died, and the neighbor thought, well, somebody might have to watch over because, you know. So they sitting there watching him. And this old sow would grunt. They thought the old man was still alive. And they'd run and take a peek at him, and they found out, well, I guess he's dead, and they found out it was the old sow. So they raised the window to get some air, and they're all sitting in there, smoking their pipes and waiting. And the old breeze come up, and that window fell and hit kabang. And they all run, the old cowboys run outside like they were seeing ones coming. One guy said, I don't know where I was going, but he said, I was sure going to pass everybody ahead of me. So, the old guys, they never experienced anything but rope a calf or run a slick hair on a horse or something, but I'd like to see that. That'd be good in a movie, wouldn't it? Worked on Okanagan County Road, and Elsie's uncle George was the boss, and he had a pretty good job. Worked all winter, summer, and she was born, and then
Maisie.
that's Maisie. And we went from there to, I don't know where. That was a nation hold for us.
What was that?
The Republic.
You reckon you went there after
We'd
Tenasca?
go there and get a job when we couldn't work nowhere else, and had to make our own jobs a lot of times, but we'd do it. And we went from there then down back to Omak, and from Omak to Lakeside.
No, I think that's, no, Maisie's been born, right?
Yeah,
And then you must have gone back to Tenasca where Art and Arlene were born.
yeah. And we left Lakeside and went to Wenatchee.
No, hold on. I think you're too far ahead now. Hold on, stop. So we're really back in Republic
I
now.
went back logging.
Yeah.
Or I'd contract timber. We'd always go get another bunch of timber and contract it.
And so now you're in Republic and you've got Daryl and Marv, John, Maisie, and Art and Arlene.
Didn't have Art and Arlene yet.
Oh, right. Yeah. So you basically got 4 children now.
Yeah.
You've lost little Jimmy. Which would have been the 5th child. And you worked doing logging with Ward.
Yeah.
Then after Maisie was born.
Yeah.
And then you must have gone back to Tenasca
I might have.
after Maisie was born.
Yeah, because I did that and got on the state highway. I worked for the state highway department there for quite a long while out in Tenasca. I was their heavy-duty operator.
So then the twins were born.
Yes.
And that would have, what year would that have been?
That was in 40 something, I don't know what.
Well, wait, no, it would have been 32, wouldn't it?
No, it was in the 40s.
No, I was born in the 40s.
Well, it had been 30s then.
Yeah, early 30s, because I think they're 10 years older than me. So about 32, you'd have been in Tenasca,
Yeah.
and the twins would have been born. There's then 10 years, 32 to 42, when I was born, and that was in Republic.
Yeah.
So there's kind of 10 years. Can you kind of remember those 10 years between the time that
Well, before you was born, I was...
twins were born, and then little Maisie got ill, didn't
I was on
she?
the service station in Republic.
When was that?
You was born in what year, 40?
42.
Well, 41, 40, 41, 42, I was on the service station in Republic.
Uh-huh. But if we go back then to Nasca, the twins are born, and then little Maisie, she had an accident, didn't she?
Yeah.
And in Nasca, or was it Republic?
No, Oroville.
Oroville. Uh-huh.
We went to Oroville to get work, and she got them poison marshport seed and killed her.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the end of Oroville. We got out as fast as we could go and went back to Nestfield. We'd always hit from Nestfield when we got in a bad spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because we rode up there. That was the worst thing we ever done, but that's what we'd do. We'd get over there and find something to do or nothing, and I'd go cutting some wood or doing something. I always made a living there. Not a good living, but we lived. And then I run a livery barn in Nestfield too. You know what a livery barn is?
I don't think so.
That's where the farm ranges. It's a motel for horses. It's a big barn, and the farmer comes to town and puts you in there, and you feed and take care of him while he's in town.
Mm-hmm.
It was a business. Yeah, I run that for quite a while. And that kind of faded out like everything else. The horse went out and the buggy come in. I left that and then I went to I don't know where I went. Like Olmec, I guess. I bounced from one place to another. There'd always be a little work. Somewheres in there I went to work for Miles Coleman.
And somewhere along you lived down on the San Poil, didn't you?
Yes.
You remember when that was?
We lived on the San Poil. Could have been in the 30s.
Mm.
And I worked in the mine. I worked in Alville mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked there till well, the job wasn't very good, and I left and done something else.
And when you lived down in San Poil, what, you had a little log cabin kind of thing?
Huh?
Had a log cabin, or?
Log cabin.
And how many kids were with?
I had Daryl, Marvin, Maisie, and John, and a girl we was raising.
What was her name?
That was Rosie Miller. We took her, she was an orphan girl. Mom took her to raise. And she was part of the family for several years. I really remember her well. She came out of Spokane and got killed in a car wreck. And I had on a San Poil back up on where there used to be a CC camp up there. There was a lot of dead timber. And I had a stationary wood outfit. I'd make wood and done pretty good. Too far to haul it, they only got $6 a car. Today it's worth 100. Oh well. You make anything on right now?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I run to old A.E. Berkeley and I bought his sawmill. And we moved out in the timber to saw ties. Had a nice setup. All steam outfit, everything fine. I worked about 10 days and quit buying ties. And that's years ago, and I never bought ties again to this day.
That was right after I was born.
Yeah. You weren't very big yet. I suppose then after that, we had our logging outfit, and Ward and I, we just give up the mill and no logging. You could always get a job of logging. We went from there down where did we go? Nebraska, I guess. Right, you little in Nebraska. The twins were born there, and you and Dan were born there.
No. No, I was born in Republic. Dan was born in
Well,
Spokane.
I know, but you were in. I took you went down there.
Dan was born then in Spokane, wasn't he?
Deaconess Hospital right here in Spokane. Spokane had a lot hold for him. Spokane has kind of been a headquarters since 42. We come here in 42, left Republic, moved in Spokane in 42, and I worked in the roller mill. And then I had the A1 market. I tried a lot of different things there in Spokane. And I sold many a load of wood. I take my truck and go out and buy up a load of wood and bring it down and sell it any day I can get it. I've done that for a long, long time. That's when Virgil Johnson or Virgil Hamilton was with me. He drove truck for me. Just a kid, now he's 61 years old. Spokane was kind of exciting in them days. It was new to us, and all the people that come there during the war, there were thousands of people in Spokane. They're twice as our place is right now, I imagine. Then I went from there to Montana. I put in 2 or 3 years in Montana. back and forth, Spokane, Montana. I done all right. I didn't get rich, but I did live.
What'd you do in Montana?
We had a fertilizer business. Had a plant up there. We ship it to down here in Spokane. I can't think of what it's called, which side bought it over. I can't think of the name of his place. He done a lot of business there, I'll tell you. We done that, and then I started hauling from there down out of from Sprague on down to Richville, all through there, to buy it up and haul it up and sell it. That's $40 a load. Good for a load a day. Mom took care of all those trade in the country. They'd come in from Republicans all over and move in there. She gave them a place to sleep and eat. Kept our house full of people all the time. No wonder I didn't make any money. I was working trying to feed them, and they was trying to get free food. They got it. Then I moved over on Lacey, I guess it was, and that's where we got Dan, and you had you on East 30, I guess it was. We had a nice house there and had everything, but I couldn't make any money. There was no job to get, so I just gave up on it. Then I went back to Cooley Dam, and I worked on the dam in a long while. Driving them 10-wheel trucks, 10-ton trucks, Big Macs. That was a big job. We left there and went to Old Mac, and Marv and I went to the lodgepole business.
What's a lodgepole?
That's a little timber you cut up the timber and bring it down and sell to Boscoma. And they put it they cut it up and run it through a glue factory and make all kinds of nice furniture out of it. We done that for a long time. Worked out of Salmon Meadows. Marv had a truck and I had one. No, it was not a bad job, but it wasn't a good job. But the job then, Chief Joe Dam got started, and I got a job down there, superintendent on that job. Wheeler General Tire. That was a good job, awful hard work. Then I had Verge working for me, I had Marv working for me, John working for me, Bert was working for me. I had about 6, 7 men, all family, but they were good workers. and General Construction had the contract, and we maintained and took care of all the tires on that big job. That was a big job. We had our own shop. We sectioned, patched all kinds of tires, kept all them hundreds of rigs going. That was a big job. There was probably 100 big trucks. We had equipment and everything to work with, pretty good. It wouldn't be no good today, but it was good them days. Yeah. That's where Bert met Arlene. We met Arlene, but that's where they got married while he worked there with me. We worked day and night. Let me catch up now. Ready? That job at Bridgeport finished, and they sent me to Montana on a job up there. I didn't like the job, I didn't stay. But that was a big job. I left there and I took Mom and you and Dan and went to Grand Prairie, Alberta to see Mom's mother. You remember that?
We were living in Brewster then?
Huh?
We were living in Brewster.
Bridgeport.
Bridgeport.
Yeah. Yeah, we made that trip. Then Mom hadn't seen her mother since she was 5 years old, I think, something like that. Too long. Like Benny T said, there's an awful gap enough time, and I can't fill it in. There's no reason for their mother not to see Mom. There was money, there was everything, but she just flew to that north and wouldn't come out because she'd had a broken marriage. And it's all over now. All right. Come back. And what did we do?
Service station, wasn't it? Texaco?
I don't know, we had a service station before or after. We had a service station. Texaco Station in Brewster.
Do you remember when we come back from Canada? I seem to remember, I tell people, but just before we got to Brewster, I can remember we came over a ridge and there was 2 cars parked in the middle of the highway. And you were probably doing 60, 70 mile an hour in that Buick, big Buick Roadmaster, and somehow you got through those cars and missed them. Remember that? You stopped, went back, and
I was a pretty good driver, I guess.
yeah.
Oh, that was a rough trip. On a car. It's just a long trip on everybody. I didn't want to drive drive again. You sit there from Edmonton to Calgary. Road is straight as a die for miles and miles and miles. If you look hard enough, you can make it out of a mountain ahead, hundreds of miles away. Everything is level ground. No turns in the road or nothing. Tiresome trip. But Mom got to see her family and I got to see her mother. I was working. I went Nazi. And I got in with Bob Evans and Brandon Bumgarner. And we got into mining.
We were at Lake Chelan and Lakeside for a little bit, weren't we?
Yeah. Well, I was after what left there. And I got a hold of some mining property and they wanted in on it, so I took them in. And we set up a kind of a three-man deal. And we started in on uranium then. We hugged uranium all over the hills and anything we could find. The old Cascade Range, we lived right out in it.
Yes.
It was kind of fun, I guess. Awful hard. And we did find uranium too, that's the worst of it. But the government wouldn't take it, then after found it. They didn't buy it anyway. Mount Real was so hot it's ready to blow up. It's full of uranium. We kind of opened it up and got it ready, and that's as far as we could go with it. Come back out of that, and then I got hold of a piece of property in California. And I went down there and looked at it, and it was all right, I guess. I couldn't handle it. So we eventually wound up in California. That's where we got hold of Tennessee Mine. Was through hunting for property. That was too big a deal for me, too. It wasn't too big, but I didn't have the money I needed. I'd done a lot of 16 years of work there. I went in every year for 16 years. Opened up and get things going. And finally I got old and had to walk away. That's the best thing that ever happened to me. And Art came down with me. He was good help in mining. He'd like to get back at it now, but I can't do it, so he ain't plowing. Last time I talked to him, he said, we'll buy a big motorhome and take you right along and we'll start some more, but I don't know when to start them. Like you are about your music. It'll start and stop to everything. You'll get started now.
I should have this on. We should talk about that. But I think she did find something with time and chance. What was the verse that was in Ecclesiastes or something?
I don't know. Bert looked it up one time, but I don't remember good enough anymore. But she sees it all clear now. That's for sure.
She did seem to understand before she went, didn't she?
Oh, yes, very much.
Yeah.
I can remember her last words. So clear and plain.
What were they?
She was sitting on the old bedpost over there over the window. She said, Dad, where's the Lord God? And Jesus said, in heaven. Where is heaven? Where's our children? We can't see them. But she knows they're up there somewhere. And she didn't know that in 24 hours she'd join them.
No, she was worried about you, wasn't she?
Well, naturally, I suppose she was. She figured I was going to go first. I guess it's a good thing I didn't, Judd, because this has been awful hard for her. Well, she's stronger than I am in a lot of ways, but maybe not that way.
No, this seems to be the right way that it should be.
You know, just a year ago, these last few days, that we were so close to each other, and she was going to tell me, I said, Mom, you don't know how beautiful you are.